track down. So 2019, what happened?
Down goes Alvaro Bautista.
I don't know what happened.
Bautista is out. Jonathan Rea secures a record-breaking 5th world title. He's back with Ducati. It's a move that perhaps no one saw coming.
He's had a couple of years where he's really had to ask himself a lot of questions.
We decided this was the best chance we had to fight for the title.
Since the beginning, I realized that he was a different Alvaro.
I feel stronger than ever and more ambitious than before.
He's able to do things with the Ducati that he wasn't able to do in 19.
This is my bike, definitely.
Big news in advance of this round. Alvaro Bautista will be back on a Ducati for the 2022 campaign.
Bautista's done things with that bike that no one else could do. They're just trying to hope that they're able to strike lucky with him again.
I remember it was in 2021 in the first race in Aragon. I told to my manager, Simone, why don't go you to Aruba to ask for Narciso if they have signed with another rider or they keep the rider or something, no? Simone look at me and say, but you want to go there? Just check. When Simone went to them, they say, because Alvaro want to come?
We never stopped thinking about how well the things were going in 2019.
Alvaro Bautista makes his own version of the triple treat.
We didn't understand 100% the potential that we had at the time. After a couple of years, it was much more clear. And so, why not try again?
I remember I spoke with Stefano and Serafino in Assen, and there was like more clear, no? You want to come with us? Yes. We want you.
All the team are quite convinced that if Alvaro came back with us, we can fight for something important.
For Alvaro, I think it was quite a relief somehow, no? Because he joined Honda and he was expecting to be more successful than what he was, no?
Oh, big incident for Alvaro Bautista. And Alvaro Bautista down in the latter stages of race one.
I think it was a chance to prove again that he has the speed, he can fight for the winning, he can fight for the podium.
I had the memories from 2019, and I knew that with the experience I had in 2021, if I can get the same package I had in 2019, I knew that I can be competitive. I don't know if maybe win the title or not, but at least I can be in the fight for that. The first day we start to work together, I was a bit nervous. Before jump to the bike, I thought, if I don't feel good on the bike, and I feel the same feeling I had during these 2 years, simply I had a doubt.
The track was a little bit damp, no? So I said to him, okay, look, because it's almost lunchtime, just to make sure everything is okay, just to check yourself the track, I fit you rain tire. Just go out, have a look, we decide what to do. And he fitted the rain tire, he made the lap, he come back in, he jump out, he opened the helmet so I can see his eyes, and he was laughing, and the smile was until here.
I was smiling because I felt the bike was mine. the dub disappeared.
We saw that the kid can make it happen again. But, you know, until you don't race, you cannot be sure.
Motorland Aragon is the venue for the first of 12 rounds in the 2022 Superbike season.
We know the fight at the front's going to be special. Toprak Razgadioglu and Jonathan Ray proved last year just how closely matched they can be. Last year we also had Scott Redding in the mix. This year it looks like it's going to be Alvaro Bautista.
We're underway with the 2022 season. Bautista immediately emerges alongside pole sitter Toprak Razgadioglu. Toprak goes all the way around the outside and moves across his path. The top three manufacturers and the top three riders in the Superbike World Championship as we head in towards lap 6, 3 abreast. Bautista comes across the outside of him and Toprak goes from first to third. Bautista with the acceleration down the back straight comes through into 16 for the final time. Ray will be looking for the cutback. Can he move across the path of the Ducati? Yes, he can. Jonathan Ray will lead. It's a drag race down to the line. But Jonathan Ray might have given up the #1 place ahead of 2022, but he is back in P1 in the World Championship.
Maybe he didn't win, but after 2 difficult years, he come back on the top position and he proved himself and to us that he can stay there. He belongs to there.
I feel now is everything more under control than 3 years ago, no?
He's a Sunday rider. It's a double on Sunday here in Aragon for Alvaro Bautista.
Signal.
Time for Bautista's revenge. Portugal's 40th Superbike race gets underway. Bautista has been a calm ahead so far in this 2022 campaign. So now it's about top-end power. We look down at the final turn from our commentary position. It's a race to the line. Razgadioglu with an awful lot of lift. Bautista is through. Alvaro Bautista wins it in the run down to the line. An outstanding performance in race 1 of the Estoril round.
This year has been really intriguing because you have these 3 guys who have very different bikes with different characteristics, but also as riders they have different characteristics between themselves, so it's actually made for a really interesting dynamic.
Toprak is a very aggressive rider, but at the same time he's very correct.
Everybody talks about Toprak in the braking area, but actually from watching trackside this year, the accuracy of Toprak, he's millimeter perfect pretty much all the time.
The level is changing, you know. Ducati made a fast mistake. We are trying to close the gap every corner. Now we are very strong.
You never pass the limit where can be dangerous for you and for your competitor, no?
Jonathan is also very aggressive in a different way because he always tries to stop your pace.
Jonathan Ray with much better pickup coming off turn number 6. He is going to make a lunge. He comes down the inside of Bautista, barreling through. Bautista will still know that he's got a chance to answer back. He capitalises on it. He has the inside now through turn 8. Will Ray think about a move into turn 9? Of course he will. Jabs down the inside, the two almost touch. He moves Bautista completely out of the way. A brilliant ride from Jonathan Ray to hit the front. Another grandstand finale. Jonathan Ray almost loses it coming off the final turn. Bautista, I don't think it's quite close enough. Jonathan Ray holds on for a sensational victory in race 2 of the Estoril round.
With Alvaro, you needed to disturb his rhythm because you knew that if he had one straightaway advantage, that was enough to put a gap.
Johnny is, his persistence, his dogged determination in every situation.
He wants to win at every cost, and even if he's 6-time world champion, he is a really hunger inside.
Some rider, when you come from behind, you pass them, and you pull a gap, they give up. These two guys never give up.
What an important moment it is for Ducati. All of the biggest decision makers in the company present. This would be a perfect moment for a big weekend for Bautista.
Ducati has a long tradition in Superbike, but for whatever reason in the past we were very close to winning, but always second.
We stepped in 2015. We started with 6 championships in a row, won by Jonathan. It was not easy to be always second or third.
Our job is to win races and win championships, so doesn't matter if we have the best bike or not. Doesn't matter if we have the best riders or not. The most important thing is the results.
Ducati always has been a different manufacturer from all the others. When you win with Ducati, it's like 50 times more. The Misano round was, I didn't feel extra pressure, no? But for sure I wanted to do good result, no? Also for all the tifosi there, no? And I just wanted to do perfect weekend.
Alvaro Bautista from pole, but he's going to lose top spot as they head down towards turn number 1. Still side by side between Razgatlioglu and Bautista, and it's Bautista who's got track position. It is a duel at the moment between green and red. Coming towards Carbone. You're not going to make a pass there, are you? Yes, he is! Bautista comes firing through at the fastest corner on the circuit. Razgatlioglu retiring from the race with mechanical problems at the end of lap 14. And Razgatlioglu winless in this 2022 campaign. The new lap record, and now the race victory. Alvaro Bautista takes the checkered flag and extends his lead at the top of the 2022 World Championship with victory on home soil for Ducati.
I'm so happy to come back to Ducati and win here in Misano. So, grazie ragazzi e speriamo domani più spettacolo.
You are the only rider that in any situation has no suffer about it.
Well, we have to be prepared when will be our turn to suffer, no? At the moment it's going everything well, but for sure we will arrive moment that we will suffer. And we have to be prepared for that and to don't stay down, no?
Donington Park, Ducati are winless here since 2011, also the year they last won the World Championship through Carlos Checa. Another Spaniard leads the way for them in 2022 with 12 consecutive podiums and 6 wins, Alvaro Bautista. This, though, is his toughest test yet, returning to the venue where he lost the lead for the first time in 2019. Great start from Alvaro Bautista from the middle of the second row. It's Razgatlioglu from third to first. Picks off both of the KRT men into Redgate. Bautista now is going to try and capitalise in the run down towards the heavy braking zone at turn 11. Bautista's got through on both of the Kawasaki.
Bautista's digging in, he's doing a really good job. He deserves the credit for a really good ride up to this point.
Bautista's down! Alvaro Bautista from second position. Shades of his 2019 campaign when he threw the title away.
2019, what happened?
Sincerely, I don't have idea what happened in 2019.
I wish I knew the answer, and I still don't know.
I think everybody inside the garage has his own point of view.
I don't have idea what happened, the beginnings, but also at the end. Why I won 11 races in a row, I don't know.
But nobody can touch Alvaro Bautista. 11 out of 11.
At the same time, I don't know why I cannot go fast at the end of the season.
Down goes Alvaro Bautista, the first mistake he's made in 2019. Bautista's down! Bautista's down again! Can you believe it? For the third race in 5, Alvaro Bautista is out of the action. Once again, Alvaro Bautista is in the gravel trap. The team can't believe it.
You know, probably we are not ready to win the championship at that time. In my opinion, it's important to win, but it's important don't try to overwin, you know. It's important to stay on the limit, on the bike point of view and also on the rider's point of view.
When we debut with the V4R, we have the power, we have the speed, but we miss the right balance for the factors.
If I need to say, I think it was mainly a lack of knowledge. You move from GP paddock to Superbike paddock. You change the kind of machine, electronics, tires, many tracks you have never been to. So you have many things to put together. You need experience to evaluate this and know how to react, how to not pass the limit. And I think Alvaro in that situation was not super aware about all this.
Maybe it was just a lack of experience at that time, not only from Alvaro, but everybody around him to sort of like steady the ship at that time and say, you know, this, you're winning at the minute, let's just keep it calm. But I think it was part of the process, and without that process, maybe he wouldn't be as strong as what he is today.
2019, he was not able to tell you why he crashed. And most of the time, you go through the data and you don't see a clear reason for it. But in Donington, even before we download the data and we go through it, he was telling us, okay, I crashed because this.
Many people thought, now start to be like he feel the pressure and now it start to be like 2019 and he start to do mistake. But this is from the outside, but the inside, I was really calm because I knew what's the problem, no?
The huge difference is maturity. In 22, he was more mature about all situations, and you can see that with the mistakes.
I saw myself and also all the people that, okay, I did a mistake, but this isn't the same rider. This year is different from 2 years ago.
And Bautista is going to make his move as soon as the Melbourne hairpin on lap 19. What a resurgence from Bautista after a tough start and a crash in race 1 yesterday. Bautista has had the answer.
Todo lo malo es aprender, no es malo, es aprender. Y todo lo bueno, pues, a disfrutarlo. Besitos.
Alvaro Bautista in mixed conditions on the harder tyre has had every answer possible, and it's Bautista Bautista, who wins race 1. A pivotal round to set us up for the second half of this season ahead. Race 1 of the Pirelli French round coming up. Ray's down! Jonathan Ray has come down, coming off the final chicane. Razgatlioglu is down! I cannot believe it! With the 24th victory of his Superbike World Championship career, goes joint with Carlos Checa as the most successful Spanish rider for race wins in Superbike history, and he does it in Manicourt, where he'd never previously been on the podium. In race 1, crashes for Ray, falling heavily at the final turn into the pits and lapped. Then Razgatlioglu through the gravel trap at turn 13 and down, with the Spaniard in command and already certain to leave Manicourt as the series leader. There goes Bautista, surging through, coming through turns 3 and 4. Razgatlioglu and Bautista now trading places, and Razgatlioglu is through to lead. Oh, now goes Bautista! He's collected by Jonathan Ray as they come through towards the final sector of lap number 2. But that was aggressive in the extreme from Jonathan Ray.
Es increíble, o sea... ¿Has visto lo que pasó, no?
Sí, sí.
Sí. Ahí no salte, a por mí ya está. Ya está. In that moment when I crashed, it was clear for me. I don't know if for sure he want to crash me, but at least lose some gap or maybe go out of the track. I told to him after the race, you know what you want to do, and you did it.
It was a nightmare situation for anybody to have an incident. You know, things got really frosty in Manicourt between us, and I think it changed a lot. You know, coming out and calling me, you know, not a real champion is a little bit disrespectful.
Mira, hoy ha demostrado que es fuerte, va rápido, gana o ganaba carreras, pero desde luego ha demostrado que no es un campeón. I break.
You know, Alvaro say he's not real champion. This is not true. Johnny maybe some mistake, you know, try to pass, maybe his touch, but he's also not happy.
This kind of action for me was not acceptable, no? Especially coming from a big champion like him.
I mean, I don't want to go into details, but for us was quite clear, to be honest. So, of course, if you are the guy who crash, you have your point of view. If you are the other one, you have your point of view. No? I think they will not go out on winter holiday together, but I don't know.
That doesn't take anything away from him being a champion, him having a much better season than us, and him doing a really good job. So for this, I can respect, take my hat off. But yeah, I think we can move on for that and be rivals on circuit and have the respect for him that he needs.
The key moment of this season, I think, has been Barcelona.
Can anyone catch Alvaro Bautista? But a perfect weekend for Alvaro Bautista, his first hat-trick in 3 years. Alvaro Bautista puts one hand on the trophy. 59 points now, his series lead over top-rack Razgatlioglu.
The feeling I had with the bike was amazing. No? I enjoyed all the races, all the practice.
Could you describe Alvaro and the V4R?
Alvaro and the Panigale V4 are the perfect match.
Perfect combination.
Perfect match. It's his perfect bike.
The best rider for our bike.
Well, I think my relationship with the Panigale is one of the best I had in all my career. It's very similar when I was racing in 125, because I feel like the bike and me, we are one.
how he used the torque of the engine, how he is able to slide and spin to help the bike to turn and to recover that spin just to accelerate out of the corner, for sure makes the difference.
It's actually difficult to say where Alvaro makes a difference. He's very strong in every area. He can brake late. He can carry loads of corner speed. He can pick the bike up well. He knows how to save tyres. He's an extreme professional away from the track, you know. So all these details add up to somebody that's actually pretty hard to beat.
I'm so excited. I mean, I can imagine the baby being there already.
What would you say to people who talk about the top speed of the Ducati?
For me, they can jump on the Ducati, they can try to beat him with the same bike. The problem is, on a race, maybe you stay 25% full gas, but then the other 75% of the lap, you need to make the corner, you need to brake, you need to handle the bike, you need to change the direction in many other areas. So, it's still for the engine.
There's been a lot of guys who have been on the V4R, and there's really been only one guy that's consistently doing the job that Alvaro's doing. He does such a good job of covering up the weaknesses of the bike that you don't see the weaknesses of the bike.
He's also the fast rider, not, I say Ducati fast, but also he's the fast rider. Many riders riding Ducati.
This is his case, you know. He's playing to all the positives that he has, but you know, we need to step up. This isn't the problem of Alvaro or Ducati, this is the problem that we have.
Race 1 of the 2022 Motor Argentinian round goes lights out. Oh, down goes Rascacchioli! Oh! Alvaro Bautista, who takes race 2 here in San Juan.
For this calibration, find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Take a deep breath. The Muse is now listening to your brain signals. Relax and let your mind flow naturally.
My mental training is very important, so I started to put more attention in this kind of training in the last couple of years, no? Especially after 2019. I decided to work on my mentality because physically, sincerely, I feel that I'm in my top.
Mira, con esta meditación no es estar relajado, no es estar que te duermes, es estar como relajado pero a la vez despierto, activo y la mente en blanco, la mente focus, ¿no? Luego cuando estás en pista o estás en las carreras que no tienes esto, digamos que ya conoces tus cuerpos, ya conoces tus sensaciones, entonces sabes cuando en la moto estás ahí en el momento o estás pensando en otra cosa o tienes que activarte porque estás medio dormido o a lo mejor tienes que relajarte porque estás demasiado tenso. Es como un poco la telemetría del cerebro, ¿no?
Ho fatto la base come tutto quella dell'anno.
Cioè la base tipo Misano?
Tipo Misano, tipo Barcellona, lo stesso motore che abbiamo usato in
Argentina.
E poi venerdì sera ti metto il motore nuovo che è l'ultimo.
Vabbè,
Che quindi facciamo sabato e domenica qua, sabato e domenica all'Australia, cose grosse e niente. Poi devi avere della pazienza.
Ok.
Io l'unica cosa che ti dico che vorrei fare domani mattina, che io adesso litighiamo come al solito, però aspetterei 2 o 3 minuti, perché non so, cioè, io non vorrei andare fuori io a scoprire per qualcuno come la pista, cioè io farei fare un giro 2, vediamo che non si ferma nessuno, vediamo che non c'è
Bueno, però per fortuna non siamo i primi che usciamo, che sta la Super Sport prima. Sì, no, però bueno, sì, che...
Fagli fare un giro, poi usciamo.
Ok.
Te lo dico adesso così.
Così
Domani litighiamo un'altra volta.
Toprak Razgatlioglu wins again and extends the championship's life by at least another day.
Esta es mi rutina de todos los días. Empecé a hacer esto hace 4 años ya y mola. Descanso el día de Navidad por la mañana porque siempre con Nochebuena pues cenamos la familia y eso, entonces venga, va, me lo doy de libre. El día de Año Nuevo que igual cenamos tal y luego cuando me pillan aviones, porque incluso estando malo, lo hago.
He puts in a lot of work to be in the physical condition that he is. It's not by genetics or by chance.
La gente puede decir que zumba hasta este tal, pero no sé, cuando entreno cada día es mi momento de estar focus, ¿no?
Alvaro Bautista saw a 10-race podium streak ended this morning, but if Bautista can recover to the top 3 this afternoon, he will be crowned world champion for 2022.
I always try to be focused, no? But believe me, in race 2 I was, wow, like, oh, now all depends of mine, so yeah, I start to feel more pressure than all the season.
Alvaro was the most calm person in the garage. The rest of the team was really, really nervous.
Yeah, for me it's another race, so let's try to make good start, try to don't make mistake, try to do my best and just try to enjoy, you know?
Looking at Alvaro on the grid, to be honest, I did not see anything special or anything different. Con la testa, vediamo dopo, disfrutta.
Alvaro Bautista's third and so far best opportunity to wrap up the 2022 World Championship. A podium here, regardless of rival Razgatlioglu's results, will be enough with a round to spare. It's the big one, the championship decider in Alvaro Bautista's hands for the first time. He's got away well from 4th position on the grid. Bautista is wide, Locatelli is through.
Lap by lap, when the race goes on, I felt some strange feeling.
Bautista does come through on Andrea Locatelli. Bit of an error there from Jonathan Ray, and Alvaro Bautista's going to capitalise on it.
He didn't need to be first in the race, but nevertheless, he always raced for the win. We were a bit nervous when we saw them fighting so hard.
Honestly, I was thinking to myself, was this necessary? but you know, I know him. I know that if he's doing that, for him was something you can do within a certain level of control.
And the champion-elect is also your race 2 leader.
When I was leading, I was thinking too much to don't make mistake. And I think for that, I was doing a lot of mistakes.
But now Toprak has the opportunity in towards turn 10, and he's not going to pass that opportunity up.
You can see that from stay second on take the lead, when he was leading, he started to make mistakes, he started to be not as consistent as normal. And honestly, I was thinking, I think he started to understand that the goal is there, he can almost touch it.
The pair of them are going to be careful here, because they could open the door for Jonathan Ray to come through and hit the front.
With the reference of the guy in front, the situation got more normal. So also for us at the garage, it was much more easy to watch a race like that.
What a season it's been for Alvaro Bautista. The return to Ducati, to race wins and championship contention. Redemption for 2019, 3 years on. World SPK is seeing red again as Ducati take their first Riders' title since 2011, and Alvaro Bautista wins the 2022 Superbike World Championship.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Thank you.